This is Positively Montana.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Positively Montana. I'm Hallie Schwinnard. Each week we travel the state looking for people doing good in our communities. Let's begin with a farm in Fergus County where a dream planted nearly a decade ago is starting to grow.
Here at the heart of Montana, Farm in the Dell just outside of Lewistown, there's a lot of things growing. Of course, there's the produce, but there's also friendships, community, and a sense of purpose. This is not your average farm. It's a place where adults with developmental disabilities like Carson Patton get to dig into meaningful work.
I pull weeds and take out the hay off the field.
It started as a conversation initiated by his mom, Kayleen Patton. And now this branch of Farm in the Dell is getting closer to reality.
This is a conversation way back in 2016 was the first time we got together. And a group of people started talking about it. And we held an open house and invited the public to it, and the public was all for it.
The first step was finding a property, and they found one with deep roots in Fergus County's history.
Back in the day, it used to be the old county poor farm. And with that, it was if you're down on your luck or you had disability, you could come out here and work, and they'd feed you and everything else. So it's a similar idea with what we're doing now.
The end goal is to have 8 residents living on the farm full-time, working the land, caring for the animals, and being part of the community.
I hope she likes the bus.
But there's still work to be done.
So currently we're applying for a CDBG grant. That is due September 17th. And we've got the construction crew lined up. They'd be able to start in the spring of next year. And hopefully the house will be finished by the end of 2026.
In the meantime, the Farm in the Dell hosts community events like the popular Fall Festival in October.
Our pumpkins for sale. This year we're going to have even more. We've got flowers and produce and things like that. Fun and games. We've got food. We've got live music.
And for board members like Lisa Hahn,
it's beautiful. It's fun out here.
It's about giving back.
Our goal is to put a home out here and have a place for people with developmental disabilities to come and have a purpose and learn responsibility and just be part of the community.
And for aspiring farmers like Carson.
Hi, who are you, little one?
The heart of Montana, Farm in the Dell represents a chance to plant the seeds of independence.
I live in my own home. I can do cooking, laundry, living my dream.
Tom Wiley, MTN News.
Holding Hope Search and Rescue is taking their team to new heights with 3 horses now trained in air scent detection. A big step for equine search efforts here in the Treasure State.
On the windswept plains of Blackfeet country, a team of native riders and their horses are rewriting the rules of search and rescue. They are the Holding Hope SAR Equine Team, the first native-led equine scent detection team in Montana.
To me, being on the reservation and having the missing people go often, I think this would be just a huge gateway.
The Blackfeet riders worked alongside the Gallatin County Sheriff's Mounted Patrol to get their horses certified and trained in equine scent detection.
The subject was out in the field, laying down in tall grass, couldn't see him from afar, and all of a sudden the horse just picked his scent and beelined straight to him.
For Thomas Corona and his horse Jose caught scent of a child from 75 yards away, leading the duo to successfully complete the final challenge in 1 minute and 25 seconds.
And it was really cool experience. Like, that sold me right then and there. Was like, wow, this is actually unique, pretty cool.
Just like search and rescue dogs, the horses have a unique sign to let their riders know when they've detected a scent.
They puffed their backs up, their ears went straight forward, and they were on a mission. They got it done, and it was really fast on how they picked up. I was amazed by it. I don't even think I picked up as fast as the horses did.
For Kelsey Madplume, this wasn't just about learning to search. It was about connection between rider and horse and a shared purpose to bring the missing home.
There were certain horses back in the day where they were trained to go into war and take out the wounded. And so that's how we see it, bringing our
ties to our ancestors back and taking our sisters, our brothers home who have been lost.
Holding Hope's mission began with the heartbreaking search for Arden Pepion, a Blackfeet toddler who went missing in 2021 and has yet to be found.
Oh gosh, is it 4, almost 5 years we've been searching for Arden?
Diana Bird is one of many still searching for not only Arden, but other missing and murdered Indigenous people on the Blackfeet Reservation.
Her mother and her father, Arben and Arden Pepion, wanted her life to mean something, and this is the way we pay it forward.
This milestone sets a powerful precedent for Native-led initiatives in public safety and rescue operations.
It's really lifted us to where it's not only just for the Blackfeet community, but it's all Indigenous communities, no matter where you're at.
They just give us so much advantages, and yeah, they're game changers for sure.
In Browning, Pita Sapuaki, Brianna Juneau, MTN News.
Thousands of dancers are taking the stage at the Crow Fair. Their intricate moccasins, sometimes passed down for generations, bearing the weight of tradition. But when they wear out, the steps slow. Montana Company is working to keep dancers on their feet and keep the tradition alive.
At powwows, every step tells a story. Moccasins help carry them along.
It's an art form, and there's a lot of dedication. There's a lot of time, and there's a lot of your own efforts being put into it.
But time and hard dancing can take its toll on these hand-stitched shoes. Summer Tapito grew up coming to Crow Fair.
When it gets to this kind, your only options are either to take it off and redo it,
But now spends time with White Bear moccasins, making and repairing shoes.
which puts a bump in your powwow road, or to duct tape it, or to find any kind of improvisions.
Intricate beadwork often makes repairs on these difficult, and that's where Shauna White Bear comes in, starting her company in Bozeman in 2020. The company specializes in modern styles.
This is kind of like our style. Then there is more of like a traditional style that are worn in dancing in a powwow.
And the two worlds collided when an idea sparked for stitcher Valor Killsback after he decided to patch up his own pair.
One day I just brought my moccasin to work and I was like, I'm gonna try to fix these up and see how hard it is. And then I did it in half an hour, fixed them.
And I was like, maybe we can do repairs on traditional style moccasins. I got access to a hand crank patching sewing machine. And that's basically how it just formulated.
So for about $20 a pair, the team set up on-site repairs for the first time this year at Crow Fair.
So we had so many people stop by and they're like, I'm bringing mine tomorrow. So it was really gratifying to be able to do that.
But it's more than just saving hundreds. For Stitcher May Little Light, it's preserving the paths of those who danced before her.
We don't want our culture to die out. If they were passed down from, a grandparent, it's like nice to have those things, especially when those people are gone.
White Bear hopes to continue this work at future powwows and have a hand in the next steps of dancers.
It's really, really special to be given these kinds of things and how much they carry. And so to be able to bring that back to life gives it a new life.
Being Native and Indigenous and being able to help the people in the community like that we're a part of, being able to, use outside knowledge to help our people is a blessing.
In Crow Agency, Isabel Sparts, MTN News.
The Montana Governor's Veteran Commendation honors 51 veterans. In Yellowstone County, 4 veterans received recognition for their military service and continued service in their hometowns.
The governor started this program of honoring veterans when he was in Congress, and part of it for him is to go all around the state to honor the veterans in the places where they live.
This is one of the greatest honors that I have, is to say thank you to our veterans. The freedoms we enjoy every day are ours because of the sacrifice of these veterans, and our communities are more vibrant because these veterans continue to serve.
I also want to express my heartfelt gratitude to my wife, Lori, for her unwavering support through the years, the occasional kick in the butt. And to my parents.
And the families are a big part of the commitment for the veterans who serve.
I've got to thank my family. They've supported me a long time. But I can't take credit for all this. The people I work with at the Legion here are fantastic.
I want to thank my family, Michelle, and ditto on everything Mike said. Thank you.
Yeah. I'd like to thank all the family members, friends of the community
for my support and everything. It's been a great pleasure to serve this community.
It's amazing the heart of service that our veterans have.
Father, we come to you in the name of Jesus and give thanks for these men. Give thanks for their friends who have supported them, for their wives who also go that extra mile.
In Billings, David J., MTN News.
Back in June, the town of Rudyard came together in support of building a new community center. And now they are one step closer to seeing that dream become a reality. A new donor has come forward with a special auction item the Historical Society hopes will help them meet their fundraising goal.
From fundraising to volunteer labor, residents are pitching in wherever they can to bring this center to life.
I came home one night at about 10:30 at night, and I stopped here, and there was about 6 gentlemen in here putting tile up in the bathrooms. So you never know, when everybody has a free moment, they just come over here and do whatever they think needs to be done.
Rudyard has seen many stores close over the years, but this center aims to bring new energy to Main Street. A local beauty salon will move in, and organizers hope a coffee shop will follow.
Sometimes it seems like we don't have enough people anymore. People are gone, but when you have a project like this, it gets people excited, and they come out from all kinds of different areas with all kinds of skills.
The space is designed for everyone, from family gatherings to weddings to business meetings. The center replaces a historic building that has sat empty for decades, previously the old Sandvix building. And even salvaged beams from the original structure have been reused, keeping a piece of Rudyard's history alive.
These sturdy beams, you don't buy them like this anymore. They're the original beams from the Sandvik store.
While organizers hope to open within the next few months, they're still about $100,000 short of their fundraising goal. Community members have stepped up, including one resident who donated his 2011 Corvette to be raffled to benefit the center.
We're going to sell 1,000 raffle tickets at a $50 a ticket.
Built by the community for the community, the new center aims to serve not just Rudyard, but the entire High Line.
Just looking forward to having a space where we can utilize it in different ways.
To learn how to enter the raffle or donate, visit our website. In Rudyard, I'm Anissa Coomer, MTN News.
Still to come on this edition of Positively Montana, they call it liquid gold. We're taking you to a Montana apiary to see how honey is extracted. Plus, loaded with vitamins and fatty acids, putting weeds to use on the table. Stay with us. Welcome back to Positively Montana. Montana ranks in the top 5 states for honey production across the country. That honey can only be extracted 3 months out of the year. And for those 3 months, it's quite the extensive process.
When it comes to extracting honey, it's a lot of moving parts, literally.
It's hard work and everyday work and honest work.
Work that can quickly become a sticky situation.
It's the busy honey extracting season at the moment, so that's where I'm most needed, and that's where I am today.
This is David Botha, who on Wednesday was loading up the conveyor belt with frames of honey and honeycomb.
Beekeeping is such an important, very low-key sort of profession. Nobody really talks about it.
David is one of 5 employees at the Drange Apiary who are from South Africa. They're a part of the H2A program, which allows for employees from other countries to do agricultural labor in the U.S.
We love being here and teaching this, and I never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever love beekeeping this much.
We have a hard time finding employees here that want to come work in a sticky, hot, and get stung operation.
According to Jody Drange, the co-owner of the apiary, honey extracting season can be quite labor-intensive.
We run 6,000 colonies of bees, and we run them on 200 different sites, from all the way here from Laurel to Hysham, and then up to Broadwater, and some out in Big Timber.
Believe it or not, but a jar of honey in Montana can only be extracted 3 months out of the year. The honey is measured in these 55-pound barrels. Currently, the team's already canned 250 of them, and the season just began a few weeks ago.
We're probably doing at least 3 days a week right now. If it's on a really, really good year, we're going 5 days a week.
But Jody says the hard work goes beyond just a sweet treat at the end of the day.
There wouldn't be Montana agriculture without beekeepers.
It's the work that feeds Montanans.
Bees are responsible for 1/3 of all the food we eat.
Everything starts and ends with the bees in our agriculture.
In Laurel, Matt Carmack, MTN News.
When you think of weeds, you probably don't imagine them on your dinner plate. But Montana State researchers say one plant could be a game changer for sustainable foods.
So it's all about just like layering flavors and layering textures, I think is really important.
Thursday at downtown Bozeman's Whistle Pig Korean, Chef Emma Woods was cooking up something a little different. A salad made with weeds.
Amazing to just be like, yeah, this is something that's considered a weed or just a cover crop a lot of the time. Is like, you don't need to just like throw it away.
She was approached by Montana State researchers and given creative freedom to make a dish with purslane, a succulent okra textured plant that's commonly pulled from Montana's farms, but treasured in places like Korea, Italy, and Mexico.
Koreans love it. So it was really easy for me to come up with an idea. I was just like, oh yeah, I could definitely do something with that.
And she did. For a 2-day tasting event, she created an acorn jelly purslane salad. Leah Sherman is a master's student at MSU Sustainable Food Systems. She says purslane is packed with benefits.
Really unique. It has a ton of nutritional benefits. It has super high content of omega-3s, omega-6s, vitamins, minerals. So we are researching how to optimize those.
This is the second food research event the program has hosted to see if Montanans are ready to welcome edible weeds to their tables.
We are focusing on is how to introduce it into a community, get people to learn about it, if they are interested in it, if it's something that people would eat.
Leah says research shows it grows well in Bozeman's climate.
It grows everywhere. It grows really quickly. It doesn't need a ton of water. It's a good plant to, I guess, support the environment.
As Leah walks the room, she gives a QR code survey to diners trying purslane for the first time.
I'm just glad that people are willing to try it because that's something that's special to us.
And many who did try it were surprised.
Fun. I love the idea of using an ingredient that pretty much everybody has just growing in their garden.
What about the taste?
So refreshing. Exactly what we were looking for.
Now, of course, I had to try it for myself.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of a seaweed salad.
With Chef Emma's authentic Korean influences like acorn jelly, to her, this isn't just a salad.
Sharing the culture of Korea to Bozeman and just expanding people's culinary horizons as well.
In Bozeman, Megan Elaine, MTN News.
Still to come on this edition of Positively Montana, from plants to baked goods, even art. There's so much more to our local fairs than just the rides. We'll show you right after the break. Welcome back to Positively Montana. Fair season may be wrapping up, but just as important to those rides, food, and fun are the exhibitors that get to show off their months of hard work. And for those who run it, they say it's a labor of love.
When most people picture Montana Fair, it's fast rides and fried food. But if you ask Marie Smith,
this just kind of makes my heart happy on how people ran with the chicken things. So
this is what it's really about.
This is the heart of the fair.
For the past 5 years, Marie's been the superintendent of Heritage Arts, displayed here inside the Montana Pavilion.
Heritage Arts is the cooking and the sewing and the crafts, all the things that the women would have done years ago when the men were doing the fur trading.
Every handmade craft and garden plant you can think of is in this room. From grandma's knitted quilt to your little sibling's art project, there's a category for it.
As you can see, someone's just bringing in their little radishes. That's the best radish they had because of that storm we had last week, but they brought it in.
Over 4,000 entries poured in from all ages, all judged before the fair even began, and it can take long 12-plus hour days to get everything just right.
I never know what's going to walk through the doors, so I can't really prep and think about what my displays are going to be.
But entry numbers have dropped from recent years, and Marie believes high economic prices may be turning crafters away. Still, she says it's important to hold on to this space and what it represents.
Because we're all creative, but we don't get to show it off. Where do you get to show your quilt? Where do you get to show those things?
Things that have always meant a lot to her, as crafting has been a constant through hard times. and a way to connect.
Some of my happy memories from growing up were fair memories, and it just kind of has rolled into me sharing the passion of fair with my child now. So it's kind of come full circle.
What some of us may see as just a button collection or an assortment of ingredients, Marie sees as something more.
Yeah, but they're just beautiful, beautiful.
Because there's always a creation worth celebrating.
You might not think it's great, but someone else can see your creativity. And it's not always about the ribbon, but it's about their camaraderie and the getting to know each other and seeing people and learning from each other.
In Billings, Isabel Sparts, MTN News.
With the fall semester kicking off, students are moving onto campus, meeting new people, and creating lasting memories.
Was it the website that matched us?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we filled out like the survey online and then they just matched us and we just started emailing.
There's nothing like meeting your college roommate for the first time in person after months of online contact.
We both really like the outdoors, like hiking, skiing, snowboarding, and just like all that kind of stuff. We're going on a rafting trip next week together too. And then we're going to see the Beach Boys.
And setting up the place you'll call home on campus for the next year.
I brought a toolbox and we've used it with a lot of stuff, a little toolbox.
Yeah, the fan.
The fans, yeah, because it was really hot in there.
From the ROTC to sororities and fraternities to campus ministries, current Grizz were eager to lend a helping hand to the freshman class.
The parents come here with like truckloads of stuff, expecting it to be just complete chaos, hours of loading in. And some people we get in their dorms in 5 minutes, and just the relief on their parents' face.
And meeting upperclassmen gives an upper hand to freshmen looking for connections.
That's like really the big goal for us, to watch freshmen who might not be great socially talking to people to just instantly make a bunch of friends just from moving into their dorm, and they have someone to connect to, text, talk to for their first week on campus to get them acclimated.
For students and parents alike, move-in day brings the whole spectrum of emotions, especially first day jitters.
There's that fear factor, right? We're going to be 2,500 miles away, and it's like he's on his own, but he's an independent kid.
But also excitement for the next chapter.
I'm so thrilled for him and so happy for him. And I want him to embrace these 4 years. I think it's going to be incredible for him.
In Missoula, Emily Brown, MTN News.
We hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Positively Montana. I'm Hallie Schwinnard, and we'll see you right back here next week.